Welcome back. There was a recent study done on pet ownership. Most of us consider our pets members of our families, but we also underestimate how much they cost. Here to tell us more is Dr. Andrea Arden. Dr. Arden, thanks for being here. How are you today?
I'm doing well. I'm not a doctor, but I wish I was. Um, but I am doing really well. And I'm so happy you invited me to join you because, as you said, there was a study done by Synchrony on behalf of its Pet and Vet Financial Solutions, Pets Best, and Care Credit. The reason they did this study is because we all know in the pet industry that the true cost of pet ownership has been sort of historically vague. So this lifetime of care study was commissioned because we know how important our pets are to everybody, now more so than ever. And we want to make sure that people are as financially prepared as possible. So the three big takeaways from this study are this. Number one, that about 50% of Americans underestimate the cost of pet care, especially over the course of a pet's lifetime. Number two, that the cost of lifetime care of a dog can be up to $55,000, and for a cat, up to $45,000. And number three is that about 30 million US households a year will experience some unexpected pet care cost that can cause some financial worry.
That's high numbers. What can we do to make sure that we are prepared for pet ownership financially?
Well, I think the first thing that people can do is be aware of these numbers. I don't want to scare people. That wasn't the point of the study. That's up to 55,000 for a dog, up to 45,000 for a cat. That doesn't mean that's exactly what you're going to spend. It's just be prepared. I think sometimes people are, rightly so enthusiastic about adopting a dog or a cat or any other companion animal that they're kind of in the moment and they know how beneficial it is to have a pet as part of your life. They benefit us in regards to our emotional well-being, our physical well-being. But people maybe need to take a little time to take a breath and say to themselves, I really, really want that dog or I really want that cat, but I also need to think to myself, am I financially prepared? And some of the things you can do are talk to your veterinarian about the possibility of pet insurance like Pets Best. You can also talk to them about Care Credit, which is a credit card that is made specifically for healthcare costs. Of course, in this case, for veterinary costs. Because again, remember that number I mentioned, 30 million US households a year may experience an unexpected pet care cost. You want to make sure if you're one of those people, if you're in that situation, you want to make sure that you're not making a decision solely based on, can I pay for it in this moment? I want to make sure I can give my pet the best care possible. So Care Credit may be an option because there's deferred interest.
And how has pet ownership changed because of the pandemic?
Oh, it's changed so much. I've been a dog trainer for 30 years. And I will say in the last 2 years, no surprise, there's been a huge surge in pet ownership. In fact, 1 out of 5 people, American families, has adopted a dog or a cat. Now about 90.5 million Americans claim to have a dog as part of their family or a cat, and that's great. So it's really important now more so than ever that people are financially prepared.
And are there any other valuable resources that we can utilize to help with these costs and help manage and plan and budget?
Absolutely. In addition to talking to your veterinarian about pet insurance and Care Credit, people can go to a website, which is petlifetimeofcare.com.
Well, thank you so much, Andrea Arden, for joining us today. Really appreciate this important information about making sure that we are financially prepared for the pets in our lives. We appreciate her time here with us today. We're going to take a quick break and get back with more right after this.